Seeing if the camera's gonna sit still. Good enough, I guess. Dropped all my candy. Hold on. The weather's been so nice. I'm breaking her back out. I'm supposed to put her away for the winter. But got the pipe on the Falcons off. So now I just went ahead and took the carb off the Falcon. I'm gonna stick it on here because I still got half a gallon or more, or 40 to 1 over there. And that's what I was running in this one, 40 to 1. After I ran it for 32 to 1 for a while. Vm18. Should be the same jets. I could put a 67 in here and it'd probably run better. But the 70 will work. Just a little dab on the outside there. We're not trying to break it down. It's still working. I just ran it, whatever, a week ago. This carb, it's, you know, just cleaning it up. It was a little gummy. I'm gonna leave the rubber in there. The rubber slowly wears out over time. This will too, but you go on treat land and you look up Vm18 and the filters, and anyway, you can get one of them. It's made for another carb, same size. It's a little bit tighter fit. This is the real one for the Vm18, but this one's for the other one's for the PGBH or whatever the crap it says. You just got to do your research. And it makes it a tighter fit on stuff like the G2. If it's loose, you get that piece and it's even tighter, but this fits good on here. DNS, if you're watching, or whenever I upload it, yours will have this too. Just make sure these two don't line up. And a tip, you see that space in there? Barely widen it, sandpaper that little gap. But the other one's spacer I was talking about, it also widens that up a little bit. But tip though, sand between them two, because if you tighten this down too much and smash, you're going to break your stuff. Don't do that. Don't over tighten it. You will break this. Offset these lines. I'm not looking at chat, so y'all talk. I'm putting this on so we can ride. This cheap China thing that has China bearings and a stock China crank, and still faster than anything Build a Bath and beyond can build. Everything had to be reset up. The auto control, how far this needs to set up or down to take out your slack. I don't know much else. Get up in there. So like cleaning, I greased everything not long ago. I mean, we could do it again if y'all want to. Let me just see if I can see Chad. I got a piece of wood behind there, like a door block, holding up my phone on a cinder block. So I have to crouch down and then try to see. Now, if I was holding my phone up, I could see the chat better. But not holding it, nor am I looking at it. Let's just glance. Is there anybody out there? There's one person, maybe two. So yes, for the one person, putting this Vm18 back on. The CDHOZ reed that I widened out in there, made it flow better. Don't use the gasket on the front side. I ultra gray it all in there and smush it. Make sure it's cleaned. But I also install my reed and the gasket. I try to install that before I put the cylinder on. So I know I can reach up in there, wipe it out, and it all dries up for a day before I even slide it down on and do anything. You know, no need to rush anything. Nobody shows this part. Let's just go and get it in there real quick. Show people how to do it. Just like that. How fast can you do that? Oh, I wasn't even trying. Get out of here. Fucking try hard turd. That looks good, don't you? There's a little playroom to take out of there. Cheaters. Yeah, that's what you want, good and tight. You know, make sure she's setting level when you're looking at it. So when you're riding, get the best possible flow you can get. Five sixteenths. Don't kill it. Yeah, this car ain't never been on this bike. I don't think so. What we got up in here, bro? See if I can make the chat come up without making the phone fall over. Probably not. Oh, that's Roger. Somebody else, I don't know. Can't see who's all in there. Anyway, we're getting there. Probably would train my old tank out. Might get a Q-tip, clean that out too. Or hit it with some car cleaner real quick. There's some trash, something out there, like silicone. But yeah, we're just prepping old Blue Streak for another run around town. See what we can see. It's balloon race for as you can. I'm not taking the nice bike. The green bike ran out of gas, and Iron Sleeve's been doing good. Well, that's just me. Nothing come out of it. Nothing come out of it. Nothing. Anyway, probably would be nice to drain this old gas. I don't know how much is in there. It's been in there a minute. So I'm gonna have to go get a bottle too to drain that later, right before I ride. But yes, people, it's only got 5 green pads in this one too, just like the other two bikes that are way more souped up than this. But I am gonna port a cylinder for this one this winter sometime, another one, and port it more aggressively than this one. Turn it back up like it was. Take this cylinder off before it poops out so I don't mess up my head. Because I inspected it at like 10 hours and the top of the piston was all black. It still had you could see my burn ring was clean on the backside of the cylinder in there on the piston. But that's when I changed it to 40 to 1 then, because I was still running 32 to 1. It was still rich as shit. Then I changed it to 41, dropped the jet down. And that's when I was riding out there on the last one out, ride out on the lake. But yeah, eventually took that carb off, put it on the green bike. This just come off the Falcon. So I might pull that motor this winter and put something else on there, a little something, you know. Undecided yet. It'd be good to pull it apart and look at it. Since, you know, some fool says that these things can only go this fast and blah, 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 blah. Keep telling lies. We'll pull it apart because the Falcon is a stock bottom too. I never pulled it apart. I wanted to be like two-stroke. I wanted to see how fast I could spin a stock bottom. That way I could be like, you know, hey, I went this fast on a stock bottom, and I did. And now they're going to cry about it, Roger. Anyway, back to the, I need to drain that. That's it. This ain't going to fit. I'll take the filter off the 49, put this on there since that filter goes on this bike. And this will fit on the green bike. $6 filter for the VM18. $6.99. I think it was eBay or Amazon. It also comes with another filter, but I'll take that thing off. It's sitting in there. $6.99. Now DLH sells the same one for what? $24 or $12. They're $6, people, $7. Even has the metal spring in there to keep this. Just don't get no carb cleaner on it, or it's bye-bye. Be right back. Magneto. A must have. Get it from Treatland. Even smaller than that. Very, very small. It's a nice little filter. It does the job, keeps the big dirt out. Dust and tucks in the small, tight areas. Melosi brand, also from Treatland. Made in Italy. Fits in the tight places. Look, there ain't no, I can get my hand in there and that's about it. But that's going to fit in there. Does it hurt horsepower? Probably not that much. Probably helps. I mean, I'm not worried about horsepower. I was trying to get everything in one, and it's pulling a 32. If it had a 36, it'd be even funner. It's fun right now, though. It's just like perfect for a 32, the way it's ported. Pulls me, but I'm not a fat ass either. Excuse me, big guys out there. I got a lot of big guys in my family. No hard feelings. Only the ones that need to have felt that. Trust me, I got some giants in the family. Even got family in California. Not that that place is great or anything. Because it ain't. It's that stealth look right there, baby. Yeah. Oh yeah, that gas cap. Yep. does work very nicely. It was cheap too. Like I said, though, when I ordered this, they sent me the timing chain. And they had to resend me this because they sent me a timing chain for a GY6 that I didn't order. Yeah. I could probably run gas, add gas to that and run it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Shit, it feels like a 3/4 of a gallon. What's that say? Yep, that's 800 right there finna go in here. The red, what was in it? Red as red can be. Nope, we got 4 people. I don't know who's up in here, but we're putting the car back on the blue bike, you know, one that likes China stuff. Who's in here? Old 2-stroke? Oh yeah, 2-stroke. We're putting the car back on here on the errands that can't go, you know, what dumbass said. They can't, you need to speak up, 2-stroke. Say more than you do. Tell that son of a bitch he's a lying piece of shit. Stock crank, Chinese bearings, Chinese cylinder, China, Japanese, built by an American. Anyway, putting the car back on here. I was retiring this bike, but we're not for the winter. We're going to run it, keep running it with the mild port job, still faster than anything build a bath and take a bath could build. Right now I'm going to fine tune my connections, make sure this is set up right, and we might go for a cruise. I don't know, we're gonna see. I'll check my brakes, front brakes. I'm not stopping at the last minute, people. Grown ass man, you stop ahead of time. Don't be a dumbass. Don't let grown ass men tell you stories. Fuck. I ain't got time to read 2-stroke. I'll watch it, read it all later. Yep. It's 1032. I wish I had a 36 on there, but that's what I had at the time, and it pulls it. It pulls it and it rides. It's like one of the perfectest ride mill bikes. For it to pull a little 32, and it's got a weaker port job than my other one that I did. I'll get the one, since we're in better light, that I did last year, where it spit the ring, the clip out. It did like 54 miles an hour and didn't even know it. Hold on. Yep, just like you said, 2-stroke. Third transfer, not super big, with a crooked boost port because I did it by hand. This one's at 12 degrees below transfer. It pulled its ass off. 10 or 12. I usually keep them at 10. Not a super wide exhaust. It was nice. You can't see it good in here from, but yeah, it spit the G clip out in there, and it scarred it up good right along the transfer. So it made the transfer duration right all the way up here. But I pulled the top off looking at it one day. Anyway, that was a little G4, and then I ported this one just like this one, but smaller third transfer, smaller, less blow down. This one's got more blow down than it did in this one. Just a little brother of this one. Anyway. I like zip ties because it makes it easy. Makes it easier to put the carb and the gas line on and all that shit. Did that like I did on the other bike. I don't have to do it like that. Still some air in that line I got to get out. That's why I like zip ties. I can make this connection. It's not going to leak. I can snap it off. I ain't got to use the strings. I mean the wire metal. Put that on there. I don't even know where to set my knife at, people. Yeah, the seat is not going to stay on here. I got to put the other seat on the green bike on here. A little bit, yeah, I can't. Who's going to ride? This is for a little kid seat. Yeah, sorry. I'll get a little bit bigger one. But anyway, I got to cut that off. Need to fine tune that real quick. Yeah, so it's doing pretty good. Yeah. More better. Might need to drop the clip. Now the Pilot's, I think it's at 30. It could be at like 25 for this engine. I'm not even going to worry about it. Stock jets in it right now. I do believe I'm not going through it. I think that's what I had running in the Falcon right then. I was going to bring it up to a 72 for getting cooler, but I was like, when the pipe was rubbing and stuff, I know y'all didn't see the video. When I took the pipe off the Falcon, was looking in the exhaust and all that. Everything looked good, looked beautiful. 18 hours of runtime. And having them running pretty damn fast, yeah, it looked beautiful. Anyway, I had to cut that short to fit in the Falcon frame and where the G2 I had and all that. Well, actually, I clipped it on the clines, bent it, broke it off so I'd have room in here. The gaskets are about to go. I'm gonna have to order gaskets. I should have been ordered them. You also get the gaskets for this from Treat Land. They'll get real stuff from there. Real stuff, people, not China jets. You get real jets. Anyway, this can all be China. Get you a good carb. Everyone said that. Two Strokes said it. This chain tensioner is awesome. I did cut half of it off and redid a hole so it wouldn't be so long because it was sitting way back here. I shortened it up so it'd be right here in the middle between these 2 points. Have an extra roller, but the roller does have some little lumps in it, wearing out. But I've never adjusted any of this all year. 41 roller. Still can go tension up here. You don't need to max it out. For the price and these bolts that come with it, man, it's like $12. Oh, y'all ain't seen the killer, the real killer. Mouse. What you got, Mouse? What's up, ferocious beast that guards the entrance to the cave outside? What you got going on? That's the cat dog. Looks like a dog. I mean, looks like a cat with the heart of the dog. Meow. Outside feral kitty I found last year and what had her fixed and wormed and shots and all that stuff. She's outside kitty. She kills everything. Don't you, Meow? Tell him you kills them all. Yeah. Meow kills it all. I hadn't had a dog for years. Meow's the cat dog. Come here, man. Yep, she kills everything outside. That's where she stays. No inside animals. Outside animals, people. Yeah, this ain't gonna cut nothing. My Sears. That's probably older than half the people that have motorized bikes. It's older than me, for sure. Japanese stamp steel. I put a little magnet in there. Yeah. I've had these forever. I think they were my pops's. I don't know. They old as shit and they're perfect steel. They just don't cut worth a damn. They didn't cut right here since I got them. I didn't use them for that. Excuse me, man. I don't know where I did my razor knife a while ago. You get those busted up Kleins. We could crank her up right now, fellas. I don't want to sit on that though. We'll go get the other seat. Y'all stick around if you want. I'll be right back and get the seat. Probably got to get some tools out. Get back. The first cold front that come through, whatever, a week ago, made her like horse or something. Her voice ain't been right since. She's getting over it though. Tough kitty. Outside kitties, tough. I don't feel like breaking out the socket set and all that bull crap. Can't see shit from over there. Not used to doing any of this in front of the camera. I ain't used to using this big ass motherfucker either. It's loosey. When your old tools you used on 810 wheelers, sometimes they get crooked and loose. And it's probably 20 years old. I don't know how to idle. We can do all that when I crank it up. See how it's going to run. Yeah, let's crank the bitch up. I gotta pee too. Let's see how it's gonna turn and look, people. Let's crank it up out there. Oh, that shit's low. But that's all right. We're just cranking it. We can get it to idle. Camera. You people. Check. Yep. Take the air fuel. slapping. I gotta find out where she likes it. Sound good to me. I just got to get that fix my idle. Air fuel school was turned dang near like 1.5, 2 turns out for that other motor the way it was tuned with those jets. Not the air fuel school, but the throttle screw. My bad. Yeah, it's been a minute since you've been crunked though, people. At least a month. I've been riding the other bikes, and spark plug probably needs to be changed. The head's just now getting warm. A little cheap China head. Case is nothing. Cold as shit. But anyway. Yeah. I rode her about 4 hours. Once about 4 hours, I could tell she was, it broke in real nice, and she's got as many hours as the Falcon this year. Her and the Falcon have like almost 20 hours each, besides what I've already rode the green bike. So yeah, that was today's video, y'all. Putting the carb on the bike, we're gonna go for a ride. I don't hear the bath guy rev like that, nor do I hear any of his engines come on the pipe, unless he's gonna, you know, 2-stroke bolt on a cylinder, because he sure don't talk about port work, port timing, pipe. He's just a bolt on line sack of shit with a snow blowing motor that's 5 horsepower that he did nothing to. One day. Peace and love, and don't eat too much chicken grease, y'all. It's bad for your health.